Good morning, Earth citizens. Welcome to another episode of the Eco Show, where we share sustainability tips and updates for our farm here in Cottonwood, Arizona. Let's get on to the show, but first, who am I? I'm the host with the most, Eco intern with a whole lot to learn, your brother from another mother, Sam J. on your speaker today. A special shout out to the Earth Citizens organization for allowing me to do the show and to be able to show updates into our farm. So in today's episode, we're gonna show how we harvest our crops. We have a lot of different crops coming up for the season, including spinach, lettuce, carrots, beets, and a list of so many other crops. And we're gonna show how we process them and we keep them to organic standard. So it's very important, and I'm very excited to be able to show that with everyone. We're also gonna show updates on the animals to see how the animals are doing. And we actually have new updates for the new plot of land that we have right in front of the farm for the community. So we process our produce, our greens, and a lot of our different vegetables in a triple wash processing system. We don't use any bleach, we don't use any harmful chemicals. We wipe and clean everything with vinegar. So here's a little clip of how we process the greens. Super awesome that we get to see how we process the greens here at Eco Farm, and I'm really excited to be able to show that and share that with everyone. All right, let's get into the animals. So with the chickens, they are still doing great. They're still going through their recovery process. The guineas are getting so big. I showed that in last week's video, and they keep getting bigger by the week. It's really insane how they just keep getting bigger and bigger. I don't know how big they're gonna grow, but we're gonna find out together. The cows are as beautiful as ever. They just stay being cows, eating all the grass and mooing and looking cute with their little horns. We have new updates in our Eco Feeds program. I just went up to Jerome actually today and donated another 30 dozen eggs. We donated spinach, we donated lettuce, we donated carrots, we donated beets, we donated cilantro, a lot of different herbs and vegetables to the needy in Jerome at the food bank. And right when I got there, the eggs were gone like that. And I was like, wow, like people really love our eggs here at Eco Farm. And the eggs are delicious. I eat them all the time. Very, very nutritious, and it just tastes so good. Like, I've never had organic eggs like this before. It's really, really delicious. We are working with other food banks so we can keep expanding and serving more communities. Paul actually reached out to the Yavapai Apache Nation, and he spoke with their director at their food bank. And they actually had a great time. He was helping them box up the food and get it ready to service the community as well. So he actually made a beautiful connection over there, and we're gonna be servicing them with our fresh organic produce here at Eco Farm. It's very, very amazing to be able to help and reach out to other communities and provide them with fresh, nutritious food. A lot of times they have a lot of processed foods, a lot of GMO foods. So for us to be able to serve them organic food is just really such a blessing. So I'm really excited for that as well. Updates on the plot of land. So if you didn't see last week's video, we have a plot of land right in front of the farm. It's a beautiful spot. We worked very hard to get it ready to start cultivating crops. And we actually reached out to a few schools around the area, and we just had a meeting with one of the schools around the area. They have a program with troubled youth. And I think it's gonna be a great way to help the youth release a lot of their troubles, a lot of their stress into working in the garden, being able to grow and being able to cultivate the crops and also cultivate themselves. I can speak from experience. finding that working with the land, working with the crops, and cultivating and producing crops actually helps you cultivate and produce yourself internally, help you find balance, help you to grow within as you're helping the plants grow. As within, so without, as they say. So it's such a blessing to be able to give back to the younger generations, and especially the troubled youth. A lot of times the troubled youth, they grow up in broken homes, and it's not even really their fault of why they grow up with these issues of being troubled, and they're just calling out for guidance. They're just calling out for help, and they need some guidance and leadership. As Earth citizens, we should be able to help those lost and help the troubled youth be able to help expand their perceptions, help them grow, and help them give them an outlet so they can get into healthy habits instead of dangerous and toxic habits. So I'm very, very honored to be a part of an organization that we're giving back to the troubled youth in our own community. So it's such a blessing, and I can't wait to give you guys more updates on that. It's such a blessing to be able to help the community, and I talk to Pastor Ann every week, and she said that we're feeding well over 150 families just in that one food bank alone. Now we're going to expand to another food bank and also get back to the schools, and this would not be possible without our help from ecofeeds.org. So thank you so much to everyone that donates to ecofeeds.org. You really help us keep the movement growing strong, to help our own communities, and to be able to help expand that. As we master being able to help our own communities, we're going to show leaders from all over the world how to master and help their own communities as well. And we're going to start in our own community, but we're ready to expand, and we're ready to grow, and we're ready to impact 1% of the world, because that's what we're here to do as Earth citizens. I'm just really grateful and honored to be able to be a part of a movement. And sometimes you can't change the world all by yourself, but sometimes all you need to do is play a part. And I'm playing my part, everyone's playing their parts, and we're all working together to be able to grow in a better world for us, because now more than ever we need it. We really do. And I'm really excited to see the future. If we keep working hard and growing together, I'm really excited to see the future that we have here at ECO, the future that we have in the world with Mother Earth, within ourselves. And hopefully it's nothing but beautiful blessings from here on out. And that's it with this week's episode of the Eco Show. We don't have too much to cover this week, but I'm very, very grateful to be able to update you guys on what we do have going on for the week. So remember, breathe in the good chi, exhale the negativity, grow your frequency. I'll see you next week. Much love. Peace.